Thursday before Maitland. Michaela has just taken off in the van. She's driving down and I'm flying again to this round. So trying to take full advantage of that. Got a couple gym sessions planned for today. Try to catch up on that sort of thing. Also, I slept in a little this morning, just to try to catch up on some rest. It's been a massive couple days with training, coaching, and just getting everything sorted. So I missed a couple gym sessions, and then also, yeah, you're just busy. So took a bit of time to rest. Did a couple of emails this morning. Just got MXstore package that I ordered earlier in the week, just oil filters and stuff that I'm going to take down with me. But yeah, so we're going to head to the gym now, do session 1 for the day, and show you what I'm up to when I don't have a bike and van taking up all my time. Okay, got back from the gym, a couple boring emails and different things I had to do. Had some lunch and now pulling up to athletic base. Like I said, I was a couple sessions behind, so we're trying to catch up a little bit. So we got a upper body workout now to finish off today. Finished with a bit of a, well, we call them finishers or like cardio style thing. That one usually kills me every time, so we're gonna go have some fun with this, go home, stretch. I got a bit of computer work I want to do, sponsor sort of stuff, so I'll run you through that, and that'll pretty well be today done, and we'll be on our way to Maitland. Strength part all done. Definitely getting stronger and stronger. So still little things like that I'm doing today remind me. So started working with athletic base guys, Emil, back in 2015. So anyone who follows this channel is pretty new. I broke my neck in 2015, actually was paralyzed for a little bit, and I couldn't lift my arm for a long time, my left arm. So I've gone from that to being able to do what I do now. I'm not like I'm crazy strong or anything like that, but little movements like those, that push and jerk, like shoulder movement, is like a big deal, because like for me, for a long time, like a 2 kilo weight was huge for my shoulders. So it's pretty cool how far we've come, but now we got to finish it off and go suffer for around 20 minutes for this finisher. 50 cal done on the ski erg, straight into 500 meter run. So the goal of that workout was to be 20 minutes or under, and I was 21 and 5 seconds, so I've still got a bit to go, but improving every time. The first run, I think we started out at like 26 seconds, so I'm getting better and better, but as you can see, I'm having to put in a lot of effort, but that's what it's meant for. It's meant to push you. See all the efforts on the ski erg here. Back from the gym, quick shower, straight into dinner, watching a little bit of YouTube, bit of Lionel Sanders. Michaela's got us some pork and veggies for dinner. Doing a little bit of planning for a national race package we're going to put together for a bit of sponsorship stuff. And then just pack to get ready, because we've got a super early flight. I think I fly out at 6 AM, so I'll probably have to leave here, man, probably like 4:30 or something in the morning, but yeah. Let's get it. 3:50 in the morning. Getting ready, jump in the car, catch this flight. Excited for this one. She's made it again. Good job, Nikki. Alright, so made it to the track, got the setup, just doing the typical before race day prep. So all we've got to do this weekend is grips, oil, filter, got to change a front tyre. I got my rear tyres already on. I got a IH actually on the rear at the moment, which is like the hard pack tyre from Maxxis, because this place usually gets pretty baked out. And then on my other wheel I've got a MXSI, which is like the intermediate, and I've got a spare tyre of the ST, so the soft terrain. It's not on a wheel, it's just sitting there in case for some reason it's soft. I just really don't expect it to be that way, it just never is here. But yeah, just gonna get in, do the normal prep stuff. Everything's gone really well, the lead up's been good. Finally got some time on the bike, so I'm feeling solid. Got Sam Larson coming down as mechanic for this weekend, so that'll be cool. Luke is busy with some coaching stuff. Dean's busy at a wedding, so we've got Sam filling in, Michaela, Dad, the normal crew sort of here. We actually had Mark Lusich, who organised a lot of the stuff from the MA and the ProMx stuff, come over and see me before and invite me to an AGM thing at the CDR truck in around half an hour, just to chat about different stuff. He's got some privateers like myself going there, the team guys, riders, just to talk a little bit about the way that the series is going, any suggestions of different things, try to improve. There's been a fair bit of discussion lately about the tracks and like just what improvements we can make on the tracks. So it's awesome to see that they're actually putting it into practice. They're looking at trying to improve it. So keen to hear what everyone has to say. If it's warranted, I might put in my 2 cents about what I think can be improved a little bit. But yeah, awesome to see they're actually trying something. Like, you know, there's no reason I'm bagging on everyone if, you know, you're not actually going to try to do something to make it better. So yeah, gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna head over there soon and I'll let you know how it all goes. Okay, so that was actually super cool. Just went in the CDR truck. That's where they had the little meeting. MA is actually putting in a good effort. It was cool to hear that they've got strategies to try and grow the sport and like lay it out a little bit. So it sort of seems like the priority right now is to build up the facilities, get the facilities, also build a relationship with each facility and show the need, I guess, for better infrastructure and stuff to be able to support like the series growing. Because right now, which was a pretty good point, it's like if we did go ahead and have 15,000 people turn up to this track tomorrow, the facility probably couldn't like cater for that. And they showed it at QMP last year, so they actually got an awesome turnout, but they couldn't keep up to the food and toilets and stuff like that. So number one's facility, then they start looking at crowd stuff, which is a point that I bring up. Was I feel like each of the venues in the club should probably put in a bit more effort just to try and grow, like in the local community. The bike shop at least should know that there's an event on and try to push people to go to the event. You know, put a bike in a service station or something like that, just to show that there's something going on in the area. But yeah, everyone had good points. Not everyone agreed on everything, but they're trying, and I think they're going to keep this little the communication open, and every couple of rounds we're going to have another meeting and try to see what we can come up with for future rounds, future years. I love this sport, I just want to see it grow, so I think it's awesome what they're doing, and yeah, it's a good start.
Yummy.
Yeah, get rid of the top rock layer and you got more rock. Alright, so we've walked majority of the track now. It's still the same old Maitland, but they've definitely put in a big effort this year, which is cool to see. Just like beside the tracks and stuff like that look really good. Spectator areas, they've built up spots, they've got grandstands. They've actually got some pretty cool like TV monitors, like some big screens that's going to show the TV for tomorrow. So all that's really cool. The track itself has more moisture in it than typically does the day before the race, which I think is going to make it awesome weekend racing, because like it's a 2-dayer, so there's moisture in it already. We're going to ride tomorrow, then the moisture will already be in the ground once they rip it up for tomorrow, and then Sunday chuck a little bit more water on it and it should have some pretty good ground moisture the whole way around. I don't think it'll end up quite as baked and sketchy as Maitland usually does. So yeah, for somewhere that I never usually have a whole lot of faith in, I'm actually pretty pumped. Like, the track looks fun to ride right now, and typically walking Maitland, I never would say that. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good day.
Good weekend.
weekend. Yeah.
Okay, Saturday morning here for day one at Maitland. Just getting everything set up. It's about 45 minutes till practice, so I've got back of the van set up for a bit of stretching foam roll. Dad and Sam had a 6 a.m. flight to get here around 8:30 for first practice, but they didn't board the plane until 8:20 because of a delay, so that sucks. Obviously they're going to miss practice, and hopefully they'll make qualifying, just so I have someone out there with a pit board and letting me know what's going on, where they're up to. But warming the bike up at the moment, just chuck new filter and stuff in, so making sure that's all good to go. But bike's pretty well sweet. I'm feeling good. It's cold here, so I got to do a solid warm up. The schedule for today is definitely a little different because it's a 2-dayer, and they actually changed it last night. So we've got for practice and qualifying, it's actually split this weekend. So we've got just find it here, we've got a 13-minute practice at 9:34, and then we've got qualifying for 18 minutes a bit later on, about like 11 o'clock. So for me personally, I think that's going to be a good thing. Like, I like more time on the track. Even though I'm not going to have anyone out there with me, I'm going to try to take some of my own tools down to mechanics area and just like just to do some clicker adjustments and stuff to get comfortable on the track. Yeah, so a bit extra time. Try to get the bike comfortable in practice, because it means nothing. Like, those times don't go towards anything. And then that way you got longer in qualifying to sort of put that lap in and hopefully feel good for it. So yeah, looking forward to the day.
What's at 8, Katie, how much you doing?
The boys made it just in time for qualifying.
What are you doing? Like, think your toes, lock your toes on, rotate the ankles in. That starts your gripping point from the base. Yeah. And then up from there, it should just be like squeezing your knees, obviously poking your ass out, mate.
It's just, I think, putting a focus on it is the thing. I think naturally I just like pull rather than squeeze, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like squeeze and use my core to hold myself forward.
And like,
because when I'm pulling, it's like even to steer into the rut, then I've got so much tension on the bars.
yeah.
So it's like hard to line stuff up.
It's like my steady
ignoring. It's starting to get away now.
Freddie, if he just is calm, he should have this in the bag pretty easy.
That money on the line. That was legit probably worth like 30 grand.
Just like you did the last time before, trying to triple through that section. And
This is
it could have been this water, right? It could have been the water that's put down. You can just see how slippery it is.
It's weird.
Pretty sure they said this guy's fit, Cartwright, so he'll probably be fine.
And then when you add that water in there, it's just basically trying to...
Alright, everyone made it. We had some flight delays, but got out there. I didn't even see Sam before, and then I just noticed the pit board start coming out for me while I was out there, so I was like, obviously he made it in. Dad's here, we got the bike washed up, so we're all good to go for the motos. Today it's just the one moto, but qualifying practice was P11, and I was pretty happy with that considering I didn't feel amazing. But then once it got down to the actual qualifying, parts of it felt really good, but I didn't piece a lap together where I was like, yeah, definitely that was sweet. And I was P15, I think, so not at all where I want to be, but there's no real reason, like no excuse to say, oh, I stuffed this or whatever. I definitely didn't put the perfect lap together, but honestly that's just obviously where I'm at here right now. So we've been talking about some things to do to try to flow a bit better, and I'm just coming the corners a little bit weak again. It's that slippery surface that I'm not crazy confident on, so and try to come in a little bit stronger. And we got a super low hole shot button for this for the grid start, so hopefully nail one of these starts. Top 15 gate isn't ideal, but hey, if you jump out well, realistically you can move over and you can get a good start from 15th gate pick. So we're yeah, just about to get geared up and we'll head up there, see how we go.
Levi Walker, the privateer, the KTM back privateer. There's Regan Duffy. Duffy going, circulating 4, 15, Levi Rogers 16, Signal Ross 17. James Barrett comes through, you'll put the final lap, then it's Clout, then it's Danny. Oh, Blue, Yamaha, 1, 2, and 3. That's the way, come on. And race stand out here at Maitland. Watch this race.
That's not at all what I meant to do.
What, Zach?
Yeah.
I missed it. I was moving from a tree. He got up. He's okay.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I didn't at all mean to do that. I was like,
That's alright.
as soon as we hit, I was like, damn it. Oh shit. Good man. How are you? Nice to meet you, man.
Love the videos, man.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
That whip was epic. That was so sick.
And I actually got it too. He scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I saw you. I was like, did you get it?
Yeah.
It was yeah, it was pretty good.
What was that?
I actually half enjoyed that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Horrible start.
Horrible. I couldn't even find
we
you.
can't get the bottom button in. I got 2 buttons.
From the whole shot?
And we couldn't get the low one in, so
Oh,
we had to go
didn't
the
you?
high one, and then I just wheelied.
Yeah.
Like we were trying, we had so many goes, we just couldn't get it.
Yeah. I saw you do that.
And yeah, man, I'm bummed about that. I so didn't mean to take him out. But like, so he started cut in, so I was like, oh, I'll just drift out. And then he turned in and I thought like, we come like that.
Yeah. I feel like I missed the start of it, but I think I got the end of it.
Yeah. It would have looked pretty bad from his end. It would have looked like I intentionally tried to clean
That was the
it.
last lap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rode bloody good though. That was really good, babe.
You just got pinched, that's all.
Yeah.
Like you look at your front end, you come up, you went up, and you clutch to it, and you clutch it
Yeah.
down.
Is this on the start?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was just like, and just like,
It's the same way it happens.
Some of the track I was like pushing hard at the start on like the sketchy spots, and then at the end of the moto I was like being cautious on those spots but getting the technical spots better. Really, like if I want to do any good, I got to piece them both together, like send it on the sketchy stuff like to an extent, and then also get the technical stuff good.
You just need to be like, the start just killed you though. Like you were one of the laps, Alex texted through your 3rd fastest, one of the laps.
Yeah.
So like they settle into that pace, but then you're just like so far back. But yeah, you do need to piece that together too. Bruce looks like it hurts a bit.
Yeah, the roost is gnarly here. And even the lappers, like the lappers, they're not even really on it hard, and you're just like, fuck. Like, I fully closed my eyes going down that back straight one lap because it was just so bad. And I think just even though you got the goggles on, instinctually that rock's coming at your face, to like close your eyes.
Yeah.
But it was, you were making that other one work.
So Rod, someone in the last vlog asked about the plastic on the wheels. What's the reason?
Did they?
Keep it nice and fresh.
That's right. Load in the van nice and clean.
Hate to get the tyres dirty.
Well, you always want to keep the van clean.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Well, like I said, I even used it.
I was going to say, he did actually use it, yeah.
So thoughts on day one? First thing is, if we can do this format every time, I'll be pumped. We're here anyway, so I actually really like the 2-day format because I genuinely just love racing and being at the races, and I feel like you put in all this effort to get down here, so it's sick to be able to be down and then we're done riding for the day. Now we get to go back, hang out and do a bit more tomorrow. It doesn't feel like it's so rushed. But the day itself started off pretty good, really. The track's way better. Maitland, they did a good job. They made the track a hell of a lot better than I've ever seen it, especially after the last few rounds. Like, it's cool to have a good racy track. Qualifying, as I've already spoke about, wasn't the greatest time-wise, but I was confident in how I was riding. So I went to the first moto, and me and Sam, so I got 2 buttons on my whole shot device.
and I wanted the lower one so that I really got the thing down off the grate, and we could not get it in. And then like between sight lap and when you start, you don't have a whole lot of time. So we tried a couple times, and then I was just panicked, and I was like, just do the top one and we'll just go. And yeah, it didn't work. I just wheelied straight away and hit the clutch. Sam said as soon as he saw me double clutch it, he just didn't even watch it, just watched me go basically. He's like, I'll see where he comes around. I think I was around, I don't know, towards the back of the pack somewhere. And then just started slowly. The first lap or so wasn't fantastic for me, but then slowly just started picking my way forward. I couldn't really see the pit board every lap to see what position I was even in. I honestly finished the race having no idea, but I was picking them off, I was moving forward, I was feeling pretty good. And then at the end, I started to get towards obviously people closer to my speed with like Zach Watson and Jai Walker, and had pretty good battles with Zach. That one.
Yeah, you just missed the turn.
We just missed the turn.
I was like, how do I stealthily point?
But yeah, so we had good battle with Zach going on, and then it was super unfortunate. It was like a couple laps of battling, and then I just had a pass planned, and there was a lapper in the way, so what Zach did wasn't exactly what I expected him to do. And when that happened, it essentially put our two lines together, and I hit him pretty good and like took him down. So I was pretty bummed about that. Like I don't really like to do that. I'll race aggressive where I need to, but that one was it was just bad circumstances really. I don't really think it was my fault. It's not really his fault, it just happened. But I spoke to him afterwards and he's all cool. So yeah. Anyway, ended up 10th, P10, so for where I started, like that's pretty good. Like that result's solid. And at certain times in the race, I think Alex and Luke were watching at home, and they said that it was I was like the third fastest guy on a certain lap or something. So speed's pretty good, the track's good, I was racing it well, I felt solid, felt fit. So yeah, just try to do the same thing tomorrow, but with a good start, and improve just minor things. We're not going to change a whole lot. And I think I should be able to battle up with those boys. I don't know where I'll finish. I'm not going to stress too much on exact result, but as long as I just do everything I just said, I should actually be able to be in the battle with the boys and annoy as many of them as I can. Now we just got to find our way to the hotel.
Yeah.
Currently doing like a 17-point turn, but yeah, we'll go again for Sunday.